Krishna. Is ISKCON an American organization that sends funds from India to America? This is an idea that has been propagated by a video that has gone viral on YouTube with the voice of the late Rajiv Dixit. We respect Rajiv Dixit for his many contributions, for his especially educating people about and propagating Indian values as a counter to Western corporate exploitation of India. So we do appreciate his services, and it is with regret that we need to point out in this video the misinformation that made him make this particular statement about ISKCON, and how that statement is erroneous we will discuss in this short video. So I'll be discussing this based on 6 distinct points, one by one. So let's start with the first point. So ISKCON is not an American organization, but an international organization. So ISKCON is an organization which is based on the principles of Krishna Bhakti, which have been practiced in India for millennia. And the founder of ISKCON, His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, was born and brought up in India, and he lived in Bengal for most of his life. And he started an organization for sharing Krishna Bhakti in India, in Jhansi, called the League of Devotees. Prior to that, he had been a freedom fighter. Then he was a successful Indian businessman. And then, on the instruction of his spiritual master, he dedicated his life to share Krishna Bhakti with everyone. And for several years, he tried to share Krishna Bhakti in India, but he found that Indians were very attracted to Western culture and wanted to imitate everything Western without realizing the value of what their own culture had to offer to them. And that is why he envisioned a plan to go to America, inspire Americans with the message of Krishna Bhakti, and then bring those Americans and other Western people to India, and through their example inspire Indians to start taking their own culture and their own wisdom more seriously. So it was with this plan that Srila Prabhupada, who took sannyas at the age of 62, eventually at the age of 69, went to America. So but prior to that, for almost several decades, he had been sharing Krishna Bhakti in India. Then he went to America, and in America in 1966, he started the International Society for Krishna Consciousness, and it was quite successful within a few years. And from 1970 onwards, he started establishing major temples in India. Srila Prabhupada established ISKCON as a society in Mumbai as per the appropriate Indian legal acts, and the spiritual headquarters of ISKCON is in Mayapur in West Bengal near Calcutta, and devotees from all over the world come here for gaining spiritual inspiration for practicing their devotional lives in various parts of the world. So, in terms of its essential message, which is the message of Krishna Bhakti, which has been current in India for thousands of years, in terms of its historical origin, which was originated in India through the League of Devotees first in Jhansi, and then Prabhupada's various missionary efforts in India, and through its central spiritual inspiration, which is in Mayapur in India, ISKCON is an organization which cannot be called American. Initially, there were members, because the organization started in America, so many of the initial members were American. But ISKCON is now an international organization, and it has its greatest strength in India. So the idea that ISKCON is an international organization is, or rather an American organization, is completely misinformed. It is erroneous and it is baseless.